Alright, what's going on, guys? It's XG Rider back after a long delay. Been working a lot. Had to go stop off and get some Chipotle for the wife. She didn't have time to pack her lunch this morning, and myself was dead asleep. Almost forgot. Gotta input the address to the GPS. My wife's job tends to put her all over the place. It's never the same place once. Back, guys. Had a little trouble with the address, but yeah. So this is the first time I'm back on the camera after installing the air filter and the Vance & Hines fuel pack. And I had some more time to run the Odin rain shell. I wish I could remember what it's called. I'll be sure to put it down in the description so people can just look it up. I want to say it's called the Anorak 3M rain shell. Part of their battle tested line, which so far it's been kicking ass, you know. It's been piss and rain out here. But yeah. As for the parts, I want to say I feel a difference. But honestly, if anything, it's probably just a minor boost. Maybe it rides a little bit smoother. I don't know, it could be all my imagination. But let's see how you guys like the little jaunt to deliver food for the wife. Ooh, damn, that was a big pothole. Probably like the first day it hasn't rained in more than a few hours. It has been off and on. It is windy though, so hopefully you guys can hear me. If I start screaming, I apologize. I guess I'm probably overcompensating. Nice day. I can't complain. You know, I'm dry. Well, even with the shell on, I would still be dry, but I wouldn't, you know, inconvenience, I guess. But yeah. You know, as much as it rains in the state, I actually like how it looks out here. You know, like, I'm originally from California, San Francisco, so wasn't really used to trees and trails. You throw a rock in any direction, you'll probably find a trail, honestly, out here. And then with the bike, you know, it makes it that much better. I get to see more of it than compared to when I'm in a car. Not to say that I don't see a lot while I'm in my car, it's just, I guess I kind of just zone out, whereas on the bike, my head's always on swivel, so I probably get more chances to look around and pick something up that I didn't before. There's a car, you're not just sitting down warm, just going autopilot. That's the beauty about riding a motorcycle, right? Like you're one with the machine, whatever they say. Yeah, back onto the Odin MFG 3M rain shell. This thing's awesome. It's light, it's very compactable. I can just roll it up and store it in its own hood, and then while I'm at work, I like stuff the entire thing inside my helmet and leave it on top of my locker. That way I don't have to like worry about packing it into my backpack. But yeah, this thing, like when it's not raining, it's a good windbreaker, so it helps to keep me warm. Like before I had to really layer up, but now like I still layer up, and not as much as I used to. And then obviously, you know, it helps with the rain, like a lot. I had this Harley jacket. It's supposed to be like waterproof. It's more like water resistant if you ask me, because I'm in the rain for like a couple minutes and I start feeling it. I'm like, damn. So this thing's awesome. I think it was actually around the same price, if not maybe a little bit cheaper compared to my Harley jacket, but you know, really just paying for the Harley name at that point. The Harley tax, I guess they call it. Which, I mean, nothing wrong with that if that's what you're into. It's just, you know, I like that. I like this one a little better, you know. Because like underneath I can wear whatever. Not have to worry about a big bulky jacket. This I just lay it over whatever I got underneath it and ride out. Bag enough where I don't have to worry about, you know, being restricted when I layer up. But that's because I ordered a large. Large is a little big on me, but again, it's more because so I can layer up. But yeah, sometimes when it's like, I've taken it out when it's like sunny. It's not really, it's not a hot day. It's just, you know, the sun's beating on you, and then it wasn't really windy at all that day, so I was actually getting pretty hot in it. But it's got like these vents on the armpits, and it's got like a vent in the back. I think 2 vents actually. So if you have the zip vents on your armpits open, you know, the wind just gets through there and it just helps to suck all that hot air out. It's also got I call it a kangaroo pouch. I don't know if that's like the official name of the said pockets. But yeah, I put like my registration and any essential paperwork in there. So far nothing's been ruined, though mind you, I put a lot of it in like a big Ziploc bag just in case, you know. I don't want to have to like go back to the DMV and pay to get like a whole new registration paperwork and all that, just because, you know, there was a fault in the jacket. But like I said, no fault so far. It's pretty good. It's got nice tapered seams. Like I'm telling you, I've been in pouring rain. Like one time when I was on my way to work, I did not bring my my waterproof pants, which, by the way, Odin MFG, if you're listening, you gotta come out with some pants, because the shell is awesome. But anyways, I got like these Harley pants, and those do a pretty decent job keeping me nice and dry and warm. But anyways, back to my story. I was on my way to work, and it started raining hard. So I pulled over, you know, I'm like excited, so I'm like, hell yeah, I'm gonna test out all my rain gear, you know. Isn't that weird when you're an adult? Like, it's the weirdest things that make you happy, whereas before, you know, it was like, I don't know, go and hang out with your friends or something, or gonna get drunk. Over here I'm as an adult, like, let me use the things that keep me dry and warm. But anyways, I peer into my backpack, and sure enough, I forget my pants. So I'm like, well, damn, I gotta put on the rain show at least. So on the way to work, you know, probably like halfway there at this point, when I pull over to don my gear, and it is pissing rain that day. So maybe like maybe 3 or 4 minutes down the road, and my pants are just soaked. My boots are Gore-Tex, my work boots, but I believe at one point I may have torn the side of them. And trust me, I don't believe it's a fault from the manufacturer, which they're Danner boots. And those people over there, they make some damn good boots, because I've had those boots maybe 5 years now, maybe close to 6. And I used to work with the Marines, so we'd have the PT with them, and let me tell you, they have gone through hell and back, and they've held up amazing. Like, you know, now after 5 years, they've seen some damage, but nothing compared to my previous boots. Before I had like these Nike boots, went through a pair of those, 6 months each, tore up. At that point I was like, yep, you gotta pay for good quality, I guess. So I went with these Danner boots, which were super sweet, still are. But anyways, you know, my boots get a little wet, not a lot, but my pants are soaked. I probably helped that, like, after my pants got soaked, my socks collected a lot of the water as well, and it probably just seeped in, and maybe that's really the reason. Who knows? I gotta look into that. But anyways, I get to work, and my coworker, I'm on the boat with him, and he's like, yo, it is cold and wet. And I'm like, yep. And I tell him, like, I'm soaked, and he's like, you want to have rain gear? I'm like, I do, but I forgot my pants. And obviously we start laughing at my misery, but that's all part of life, right? But the good thing is, this Odin rain show, Jesus, that I kept the top of my chest and all that dry and warm, which I am glad, because at least, yeah, my bottom half was wet, and I was a little miserable at work, because let me tell you, I had to do some things that night that kept me out in the elements, and it sucked. But that's part of the gig, I suppose. But yeah, I can honestly say I've battle tested this rain show, and I give it my seal of approval, even though it probably doesn't mean much to people watching on YouTube right now. But hey, I'm willing to put my name out there for a good product. Anyways, so other than that, I decided to pull the trigger on a new helmet. This one's almost 5 years old now, so it's about time. You know, I've been told, like, you gotta buy a new helmet every 5 years. I guess, like, the internal of the helmet, the stuff that keeps your noggin from concussing and splitting open, I guess they start degrading on that time. Not entirely sure how true that is, but hey, if it gives me an excuse to buy a new helmet, then who am I to argue? So yeah, I decided to pull the trigger on one of those Anorak helmets, the Atlas 2.0. I've seen them here and there, and they are going on their Black Friday sale, which is pretty sweet in my opinion. Like, and I'm not gonna lie, some of their graphics are pretty badass, but I went with this obnoxious white and black one. It looks like it's got like a motor painted all over it. In person, I'll show it to you guys in person when I get it. I'll make a whole unboxing video, you know. So for like, gonna see that out. It's cool too, cause like I guess they make like a little specific GoPro mount that like mounts to the chin. So like the mounting system I got right now is like a strap, which is cool, you know, like, because I didn't really want to stick like a GoPro mount on this Simpson helmet, because I like the way it looks, you know. Like, I mean, yeah, it's gonna suck that the new Anorak one has a GoPro mount stuck on it, but I feel it looks like minimalistic. And besides, you know, it's not like the paint job is gonna be obscured. It's like all over it. Like, you guys are gonna see it. I'm sure I'm gonna get a lot of hate for like, ugh. But I don't know. I kind of think it's cool. But who knows? Maybe in person it's gonna look, you know, more obnoxious than on the pictures. But yeah, I'm excited. You know, again, as being an adult, you start liking things that as a kid or teenager you're like, why do I care? I'd rather go out and play with my friends, or, you know, get drunk, or whatever kids like to do nowadays. You know, maybe the Tinder, which, thank God I'm married. Like, listening to a lot of my coworkers who are young and single talking about their dating lives is like, ugh, yeah. But yeah, Mom was at the wifey's job. Alright guys, I'll be back in a bit. Just gotta drop this food off for the wifey poo. Be back.